This video is part of a series on firewood education for producers developed by the Michigan State University Forestry Extension Program. In this video, we will introduce kiln and heat treatment to ensure that firewood does not become a vector to spread harmful invasive species. Firewood is used widely by homeowners, vacationers, and campers. Firewood is the simplest form of wood heat made by felling trees, bucking them to a certain length, and often splitting them so that they dry and burn faster. Greenwood is wood that has been freshly cut. This wood has a high moisture content, which means it will be harder to ignite and more inefficient to burn because the moisture must be evaporated by the heat. Greenwood produces a lot of smoke and creosote, which can build up in chimneys and flues. The most common method to season firewood is to air dry it. To properly reduce moisture content for efficient burning, it is recommended that firewood air dry for 6 to 12 months. However, air-dried wood could have a wide range of moisture content, which makes it more unpredictable when burning, especially because time to dry may depend on the species and climate conditions. Also, air-dried wood may still be host to invasive insects that could spread if the wood is transported. A faster and more effective way to treat firewood is to dry it using a kiln, which means that the firewood is heated inside a chamber or kiln to achieve a consistent and known moisture content in your wood. Kiln drying is a better way to ensure that your wood is insect or mold free. You may have seen signs that tell you not to transport firewood. This is to prevent the spread of invasive insects like emerald ash borer, shown here. But with kiln drying firewood, there is a higher probability that all pests, mold, or funguses are eliminated. Kiln drying firewood is a simple process. The first step when making any firewood is, of course, to harvest. The trees are cut down, delimbed, and debarked. The next step is to sort harvested logs into groups of similar size and moisture content, which allows for a more efficient drying process. After sorting, these logs are then left to air dry, just to reduce the initial moisture content. After air drying, they are placed into the kiln where they are heated for about 6 to 8 weeks. After the wood has been heated for the proper amount of time, the kiln is cooled and the logs are conditioned to equalize moisture content. Once the logs are all at the required moisture content, they are removed from the kiln and stored in a controlled climate to prevent any swelling or moisture absorption. At this point, logs are processed even further, cut and split to lengths and sizes desired by customers. Some choose to buck and split their firewood before kiln drying. Kiln-dried or heat-treated firewood can be more costly. Many producers are able to charge a price premium because the wood is perfectly seasoned. It also cuts down on the overall time from harvest to sale, which may help with cost savings. Depending on policies and regulations, heat-treated firewood can be certified, which may also lead to price premium, or may be required due to regulation. To certify your firewood, the following steps are a useful guide. Contact your local USDA office. Complete pre-work, a work plan, and a diagram of the facility. Conduct a dry run, 140 degrees Fahrenheit, for 60 minutes. Make an appointment with USDA for testing. Drill holes in firewood that are 6 inches deep with 3/16-inch drill bit. Paint the ends of these firewood pieces. Sign the USDA compliance agreement. An officer inserts firewood sensors and runs the kilns for a set amount of time. An officer removes firewood sensors, downloads data, and runs a report. An officer issues an electronic stamp. Demonstrating that your firewood is certified helps send a clear message to consumers that you care about forests and are helping in the fight to prevent invasive species from spreading. For more information, please visit our Firewood Outreach website or the Fire Scout website.